Hello, as we say in the From Software games. that one item you can find. Hello. It is quite disturbing. But yes, I can't keep away. I have to get my revenge. I'm still annoyed from yesterday. We had to. My hands were broken. My hands were broken, and my voice was broken, and my mind was broken. Everything was broken when I ended the stream yesterday. I streamed for so long. It wasn't even the only thing I did yesterday. It was a long day. It won't be as long today, but I'm hoping I can get some revenge on everything and everyone before I have to eat and things like that. The first thing we're doing is escaping this horrible place. Let's see, how do you do that? One funny thing is that the first time I played this game, I never figured out that this was a button, since I can't read either. Since I'm not able to read, I couldn't figure out that this was a button. So every time I wanted to go to the underworld, I went there manually. I thought you couldn't switch between the overworld and the underworld, so that was a lot of extra time just going back and forth manually. I did feel quite silly when I finally figured out the R3 button. I decided to look it up instead of going through all of this again. I just looked up where that flower is that we couldn't find yesterday. And I was technically correct from the start. The flower is down here, but it was in the one place I didn't suspect. It should be over in that building. I knew there was an item there, but I did not think it was a flower. I thought it was something completely different. There it is. That was half of our problems yesterday. And then we're going somewhere over here. I'm not completely sure where. The one things went awry from the start, I would say, by the fact that we chose the completely wrong class to begin with. That was one problem, meaning I have a bit worse stats that I'm used to. And the second problem was not finding that one flower. Those are the main things I blame. Whoops, that's the first F of today. I think we are somewhere around 105 or 110 depth, something along those lines. Oh, where? I'm a bit confused again. I think we want to go this way. In that case, why did I use that grace? There should be a closer grace. I think we want to go up to that plateau. Ah. I'm not gonna bother to fight this, we already fought one of them. Do we have to go into the catacombs or not? I think I said we wouldn't go to any catacombs, but I guess we have to make one exception. We don't have to. There are options, but all the options are worse than going here, I think. Hello, lurking Max Fi guy. I'm happy even for the lurk. I'm just going to try to get revenge on everything that killed me yesterday. And I guess we have to get revenge on that too. Lurking and dancing. Oops, oops, oops. I almost died again. Forgot that the elevator is below. And we are of course looking for another flower down here. Maybe this one? No, but that just confirms that we didn't have to go to the other place, we could just have gone here. That's good to know for future reference. And that's the one we wanted. Sadly, I don't think we can. Let's just die, that's the fastest way. Since we can't teleport out of here. Intentional death. I think this is the second time I die intentionally in this game. Haha. Second intentional death. Especially now with the PS5 loading times, this is the fastest way for sure to get out of there. We have no more business. That is as much catacomb as we will get. Yes, I did do that on purpose. I want everyone to know it was on purpose. I am not ashamed. And hello, welcome back. It's time to get all the revenge. Things are already going better than yesterday. We have flower number 5 and we have flower number 6. And I know where number 7, 8, 9 and 10 are. So we're gonna go and pick those up as well. I keep forgetting that Rodriga moved position. And this is the place where we are going to find them. In the Hallig tree. So we get to look at this pretty place. It wasn't as pretty as I thought it would be. And there we go, this pretty place. This pretty place. My brother sent a picture from Japan. It was more or less this pretty, maybe even prettier because it was real life. The sky was exactly like this. The sky was exactly like this. The only difference was that his view had more green than red. So more or less this was his view in real life. I am Jelly. Let's see how many tries it takes to get down all this way. I don't have time for eye viewers. I'm trying to get down without dying. Oops. Uh-oh, no. Ooh, that was so close. We almost got the Scarlet Rot. But we managed to avoid it for now. This is a safe place to remove you. And this is of course automatically a top 5 environment in the game. How can you not like this type of environment? Once again, the reason to play this game. To look at this. Oh, we don't need them. That's right, I thought there should be some level 8 materials here, but we solved that at least. That's the one thing we did solve yesterday. Ouch, ouch, ouch. We don't need any more upgrade materials for the weapon. I think this is a... No, it wasn't what I thought. But I take it, we can never have too many runes. This doesn't feel like my usual way. Maybe. All roads lead to this place. Oh no, we're so close. No, I saw it coming. We were so close to the shortcut. But maybe we skip the shortcut and just go for the boss. I'm not too scared about the boss. Yeah, it is the worst. Magic. That is also the worst, let me through. But if I keep using healers like this, I might have to unlock the shortcut. I died on purpose to get... How did I miss this? I just didn't see it. I was so distracted by that shimmering item. On porpoise. Yeah, I just died on purpose to get out of the catacomb faster. That's what I did. Nothing more exciting than that. Uh-oh, it's raining magic. But I will try to just go for the boss this time. Ooh. Time for a rematch against Loretta. That's what I get. I thought she wouldn't be a problem, but she hits hard. My souls! Luckily I didn't have any souls. I was soulless. I sold my soul. Or maybe my souls. I sold all my souls. And all I got was a stupid shirt. I keep thinking there is a door to the right, but that's just a window or a death trap. One or the other. Sometimes windows are death traps. Not even close. Why? This arena is so big, why do you decide to stand right in the corner? In the worst possible space. Look at that, I have never seen her go right into the corner. That is new. It almost looks like she's going to jump backwards over the fence. Time for some stamina regeneration. Looks like the mimic will actually survive the fight. And she's back in the corner. Why? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, in this game the souls are called runes for some reason, but it fills the same function. You can buy items or you can upgrade your levels. So they work as experience and money in other RPGs. In Dark Souls, I guess the lore is that you need more and more souls to continue living. If you don't have souls, you become more and more hollow. And once you go totally hollow, you lose your mind. So that's the story reason. Everyone in the Souls games want souls, not to go insane. That's why there is a lot of insane characters in these games, because they have lost too many souls. So that's the function. Some get their souls by stealing them from others, some get them by selling items to others. As long as you get the souls somehow, you are fine. And yes, as DJ say, in some way you absorb them into yourself. The souls become a part of you. And then you get stronger. I'm not sure what we should be focusing on. If we should keep going with endurance or if we should go with strength. Yeah, exactly. That's how it works in Dark Souls. With Bloodborne and Elden Ring, they are just lazy and reuse the same system without any real story reasons. Jolly good cooperation, exactly. We don't want to cooperate with any hollows, we only want the humans. I guess we should focus some on... Sooner or later we should get stronger. But I also want to have bigger equipment. We need... I think we have enough for another level. Since in this game equipment actually works, unlike Dark Souls 2. Pretty be careful. Don't want to see my work squandered. Do we even have any? Yeah, we did buy those ugly Radan set, but that is still too heavy. The soul-filled rock candy. Yeah, you do a lot in these games. You do a lot of soul eating. This classic animation where you crush the soul and take it into yourself. Good old Andre. Yeah, we're gonna see him sooner or later, don't worry. We're gonna see him sooner or later. But I was trying to see if I could equip some heavier armor maybe. But I actually like the look of this. This warrior set that I have been using is much more pretty than anything I usually wear in this game. I never bother with the fashion souls. I just use the best thing I have, however ugly it is. Chicken soul. Chicken flavored souls. I just listened to a funny old Swedish sketch where the joke is 7 kinds of monkey. They keep repeating that. 7 kinds of monkey. I order it online. And always give it to my guest. 7 kinds of monkey. And then they go back and forth. No, it's chicken. I'm just kidding. It is monkey. No, it's chicken. It's monkey. 7 kinds of monkey. 7 kinds of monkey. I don't need this. I already used one of these. We only need one. Let's hope for some good weather when we arrive in the pretty place below. Look at this, we got the good weather. Ah, this never gets old. This never gets old. It's never get new either, but it never gets old. Chicken souls for the whole party. Everyone goes with the chicken soul. With some side dish of pig soul maybe. Oh, instant scarlet rot. How lovely. I like these guys as a measure of how strong you are. These guys are pretty tough. And I did a lot of farming the first time I played and got this place. This was such a good farming spot. Cannibal fish. Fish cannibals, that's true. A lot of fish are cannibal. So if you're eating a fish, you are probably eating a lot of fish souls. I was quite tempted to fight these guys, just for all time's sake, but I have no reason to fight all of these. Well, some reason. We can never have enough runes after all, but... Oops. But this is not why we're here. We're here to pick some flowers. That's why we're here. We're here to pick the flowers. 4 kinds of flowers, I think. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're here to pick 4 kinds of flowers. That's why we're here. I don't think I will. I don't think I can make it. I think this is too dangerous. We need to sneak around. This is far too dangerous. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we can make it. I never used this way, but I made it today. Oh, I didn't. It was so long ago that I grabbed that treasure. I had forgotten it was guarded by the Crystallians. That sounds good. Take a shower and think about the fish souls. I have no idea where Millicent is right now. We haven't spoken to her since that first time in the church. Hello, Shabriri. Hello, Shabriri. Sadly, we won't be seeking any audience with the three fingers this time, but I do. It is my favorite thing to do. I do like the chaos ending. That is a good argument. That is a good argument. But I don't care about the subscribers today. I will just today I only care about getting revenge on mostly on the Godskin duo. We had some trouble with them yesterday. Maybe because I was streaming for 11 hours. That might be a reason, but we'll see. May chaos take the world. Yeah, at least we spoke to you yesterday. We spoke to Shabriri yesterday. And of course, we listened to the best line in the entire game. And a nice day to you as well. Chosen tarnished. I was saying it below. My favorite line. I was saying it before. My favorite line is the "Make chaos take the world" line, and my second favorite is Rodrika when you meet her in the shack, and she says, "It's scary, you know, getting your arms cut off, or your head, or your arms," something like that. I really like that line as well. It's scary, you know. That has to be my second favorite. Oh no, it's not New Game Plus. I'm so used to playing New Game Plus and don't have to deal with this mess. In New Game Plus you can just run past this, but on normal New Game there is no running allowed. You have to walk. Oh no, I saw it coming. How sad. That was sad. I made it across the Scarlet Rot only to fall to gravity. Yeah, it was on purpose. I had to reset. I had to reset the memory. We can't have any memory leaks crashing the game every 1.5 hours. It could be anything down there. Everything I ever dreamed about. Oh, that didn't happen last time. I angered the enemy. What? I was going to say, isn't this the way? I didn't see the ladder. By the power of grace, we are no longer rotted. Why didn't they try this? Why didn't they just sit at a grace? Stupid people in Kaled. All you had to do was sit at a grace to get rid of it. What a plot hole. We're getting close, somewhere down in the forest, or rather in the graveyard, we can pick the flowers. There we go. Shiny. It should be this direction. We're looking for 7, 8, 9 and whatever the big one is called, the final. At 7. Oops, 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 oops. Out of the way. We might have to deal with these guys. What? They went around the... I can't even deal with them, they are too many. I was going to say I'm dead at the same time as the enemy. We only got 1 flower. We need 3 more. 8, 9, 10. I think the big one is just called Great Closeword. I just remembered, I think we already we already got the great one. That was part of the Black Knife quest. We got all of those already, so we don't need it. But I'm pretty sure there will be one here, so... How did all of you find me? Hello, Empress! I didn't expect to see you today. That was a surprise. I thought you were going to be in a car all day long. Have you already made it to your destination, or are you having a break along the road? Ah, then it wasn't all day. I would say 4 hours is a pretty nice length. The early bird gets the road trip. I think that is the saying in English. The early bird gets the road trip. There we go. Now we just need number 9. The number 9 flower. Oh, there it is. We have everything we need, but we're going to try to get the souls. Or the runes, there we go. Am I safe? No, I'm still not safe. They can find me anywhere. Ah, nice. It will be a long stay in Falköping then. Is there enough to do around that area? You can't you can't visit gaming stores for the entire weekend, I suspect. Ah, you're using it. You're using it as a as a as a home base or a hub world or something like that. I see. Where I'm going to die. Where is the door? Where in the world is the door? Oh, I got turned around. That is why. I was not at all at the place I thought I was. I thought I was over in that direction. I thought I had gone in that direction. Oh, nice. Then I'm looking forward to see what you got. And now we also have this very familiar bonfire. If we ever get the crazy idea to, if we want to use that bonfire for something. Probably not. It's a silly bonfire. Or grace, I should say. And I keep forgetting he is right here.
I see.
And there we go. The mimic is upgraded to the maximum. Ah, you're doing all the pictures at once on Tuesday. I'm looking forward to that then. Looking forward to. But that's that. Now we have the sword is as good as it's going to get, and the mimic is as good as it's going to get. From now on, we can only blame our character and our equipment. If we still can't win, we have to blame the character and the equipment. Or maybe me. That's always the option too. Another thing we could or should be doing is find more of the churches. We still have some churches we haven't visited. There should be 1 or 2 churches along this way where we can upgrade the Estus, the healing. There is also at least 1 church over here. Is there no churches in Limgrave? I think we got those. There may or may not be. I still can't remember if there is a church up here or not. Yeah, that's right. That's how it is known worldwide, I guess. Is it? Yeah, it is one of the big cities in Sweden at least. Should be. I can't remember. It should be top 3 at least. I can't remember if it is number 2 or number 3, but it should be in the top 3. I have actually, as far as I can remember, I have only visited the one time. Yeah, second city. I have only visited Göteborg one time. I'm thinking, I'm just trying to consider my options for... This place is really annoying me, that I can't remember if there is a church or if there is not a church. There might be a church without any rewards, but in that case it's pointless. Yeah, that's true. That is one reason why I could visit Göteborg. But I find it a bit too far. You need to have more than... You need more than one reason to travel that far. It has to be one more reason. When I went there, I had a reason of visiting... What was it called back then? The big event at Bananpiren. The big meetup, I guess. Convention, something like that. One of the spelmässor i alla fall. Probably RSM. I remember I met the people behind Alva's Awakening, though they were there and signed some posters and such. It was a great day. I met a lot of the people you don't meet in the normal events. Yeah, I haven't been to any gaming events in Malmö. Where to go, where to go? Ooh, no. I was thinking, wasn't there a church down here, but it's just a big tree. I don't think there are any churches along this path. Ah, let's go this way. I'm pretty sure we will find at least one church this way. I think we need a bit better healing. Indeed. And that is why it was nice to go to that one in Göteborg, because then you could meet some of your friends that you never usually see. And I remember I did meet Sol. He was at that one as well. So that was fun. It was fun to finally... I have seen him. He has been on Retro Gathering a few times too, at least once. So I have seen him a few times, but it was fun to finally thank him in person for all the syntax error. That's right, one of the churches will only have the big turtle. I don't think there is any other reward in there. I don't think there is any other reward than a big turtle. This isn't even a church, this is just some ruins. I'm trying to find some of the churches. I want to upgrade my Estus a bit more. I don't think I'm healing enough. I think our healing could use some upgrading with the chalices. Oh, there's a teleporter. Yeah, I have seen him at least a few times. And sometimes you just pass each other over and over. I have noticed. Sometimes you just pass each other. Ghosts. No churches so far. Oh, I didn't expect. That was scary. This is as close as we have been to one of the big towers. Ooh, that's right. We're getting close to Retromania again. I'm always looking forward to that. And it's always a good excuse to do something with my friend. And since I introduced him to the different events, it has been a highlight for him. So that is fun. And it also means I always have a designated driver. I never have to worry about buses or trains or getting to the events. From now on, he is the one always driving. So that's a bonus. I see a church up there, but I think it's just a turtle church. It's raining, but we still get another pretty look at the castle. Exactly. I can nap. And sometimes you do need that nap. After meeting people all day and... Oh no! Is that what your shower research led to? somehow the chicken soul still sounds more appetizing. Let's see, I think we only get a turtle. Yeah, it's only a turtle. But it is a cute turtle with his Pope hat.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I welcome you to the Church of Vows. I am Miriel, steward of this sacred chamber.
The soul of a tapeworm.
Do you know the origin of this place? How it came to be known?
Yeah, it's the Pope turtle. Look at him. He has the Pope hat.
Well, that is a shame. But who can blame you? The shattering has caused us.
And he can resolve you of your sins if you have attacked any of the NPCs. He can make things good again. You can confess your sins to the Pope turtle. Or the turtle pope, whichever is better.
And so our church holds in view the monuments of both houses.
Yeah.
The Earth Tree of the capital.
I see that the shower paid off. It's the room for contemplating. Some classic shower contemplating. But this is not the church we wanted. We have to keep going. This sweet baby souls of innocent rabbits or something. Can I even get down from here? Or am I stuck up here? Ouch. I think I might be stuck up here. All of this was a waste then. Yeah, I think we're stuck. Oh well, no churches for me. Or maybe we can get on. But this is we have the ecosystem all figured out in the world of souls. I wouldn't call this a palace, but the game called this a palace. Stop it, that's annoying. At least I can see where I am. I see the grace. This is but a flesh wound. I should try heading north, so I guess this is the way. Look at that thing, it just jumped. I can't believe that thing is jumping. We're back to being lost and confused in the woods. This is one of my least favorite areas in the game. It's such a hard place to navigate. And we do have the map, but the map doesn't help at all in this area. I know there is a church somewhere in here. Birch trees that drop pine cones. That's new. Another grace. All I want is a church. Ah, we found a minor earth tree, but this is not the church. I think this is a one giant big dead end. The miracles of nature. That's how. Why is this part so tricky? I don't have time for this. I want to get my revenge. But at this rate I am not going anywhere. No, I give up. I can't find it. I know there should be a church somewhere in this mess, but I can't find it. Maybe somewhere in here. There should also be this church that is also tricky to get to. Why is everything so hard to get to? The one over here should be pretty easy, I think. Let's try that one. I can see the church, but can I get to it? That's the question. Ah, look at this lighting. Ah, this is what I'm talking about. So pretty. Bellies on their head. I think we have entered the territory of that one dragon. But we're not gonna mess with that. No, it wasn't a church, it was that stupid, what are they called? Hero grave. That's the last thing I want to do. Go into that one. That wasn't a church at all. Maybe over here. I was so sure there would be a church somewhere up here. Is that a church or just some ruins? We'll go and see. That is mine. Come on, give me a church. It is a church, hooray! We managed to find one of the churches in the game. Now we just have to exit combat. Yeah, we have one of them. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of them. We'll see. But I can't get to the other churches, it's too hard. And I can't, there we go. We have +8. I think it goes, is it +10 or +12? That is a maximum. I'm not sure. We have 2 or 4 more churches to find. And I know that one of them are right in the spot I was looking, but I couldn't get to it. I know there is a church somewhere in this area. And this should also be a church that may or may not have a chalice. That's a good nickname. Oh well, we try to get revenge from yesterday. This time we can't blame the mimic. We can't blame the sword and we can't blame the mimic. Next we have to get a better shield, so we can't blame the shield. That's one down. And the mimic is still alive. And doing actual... Yeah, look at this, such a difference compared to yesterday. When the mimic actually does anything before it dies. Yeah, that is the one flabby bot. We didn't get to see his best attack where he just rolls around forever. And of course they revive each other. He instantly revived, how annoying. That was annoying. There goes the mimic. There goes the mimic. But there goes the boss. First try. It made all the difference. We tried that somewhere around 20, maybe even more. I think it was around 20 attempts yesterday. Revenge! Or maybe revengeance. Yes, it feels... Now it feels a bit better. Now that we're finally done with this boss. I think we are at 110 deaths, and about 20 of them was to this boss, 20 of them to Margit. Not Metal Gear. Do they... I think they have a soul to eat as the ultimate insult. No, they don't have a soul to eat. They were soulless. Or maybe runeless in this game. The next thing on the agenda is trying to... always this blinding window. Good thing we don't have the... what's it called? HDR. HDR. Soulless, runeless and maidenless. Yeah, and now they are dead. But the next thing on the agenda is to find a talisman. Oops, that was close. We're trying to find a talisman somewhere in this mess. I think it is up on one of the floating platforms. This place is always confusing. But it should be, it might be that item. I know it is on one of these floating platforms. It might be that one. Yes, that's the one I want. Dragon Crest Shield Talisman. Vastly boosts physical damage negation. That is what we want. We should take less damage from physical attacks. So that's the first good talisman that we find. So that is progress. Yahoo! I always do it. Even when I'm playing alone, I can't help myself. Whenever I do a long jump in games, I do that. Yahoo! 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 It's the sound of Mario 64. Whenever you do the long jump. Yahoo! It's almost... It's 28 years later and I still do that sound. You can't do a long jump without the sound. Then you won't know it is the long jump. You miss. And that is from Valkyrie Profile. Whenever something misses in games, I have to say, you miss. Let's just take care of the horse guy. We don't have to do it, but... in case Malikat is in a bad mood, we might need to run this way many times. It's not a good start. They keep hitting each other. I can't deal damage without taking damage myself. No magic. Oh, not triple fire. What is going on? What is going on? And now we have another guy that needs revenge. That's why I don't mess with any enemies, because then I end up having to get revenge. Do we have the same shield? Is that I think... ouch. I think that is the shield I have. Just that he has a bigger version. He's gonna do the fire. No, he switched to lightning. Right into the fire. There we go. Uh, 14. We're at about 50,000 for. Oh, that is. I think that is a decent set. That might be something I can upgrade to. No, it's too heavy. But later, if I keep going with endurance. That was overkill. Ah, my hand is still dead from yesterday. Yeah, that is true. But I think there is an upgraded. No, maybe that is the upgraded version. There must be a reason why I don't grab it usually. I think there is an upgraded version, or if not, I am not sure why I don't get it. Maybe the reason is just because you have to go through. It's a pretty long way to go, but it shouldn't. If I go straight, if I go just go straight for it, it shouldn't take too long. Oh no, it's this boss. Oh no. Why is it always this boss? Let's see if the mimic can survive the first phase. I did not expect that to hit me. That's the first phase down. Now comes the fun part. But yeah, I should consider running to that talisman as soon as possible the next time I play this game.
Become my blade once more.
I think that might be a good idea actually. Fun or fun? It won't be fun. This is the worst. I would say this is the worst story boss that you have to defeat in this game. Especially when you're using this setup that I'm using with this very big, very slow weapon. This boss jumps all over the place and I can't hit him. And he decreases your maximum HP. That is also a fun ability. We'll see how it goes. At least the mimic is alive for a moment. We have to deal as much damage as we can as fast as we can before the mimic dies. Nice, we got one bleed in, we only need another bleed. Come on, survive. You can do it, Mimic. One more hit. Yes, we got him first try. All thanks to the Mimic. All thanks to the Mimic coming into the fight with good help. There we go. Finally something is going my way. We're still at about 110 depths. And somehow we transform the entire capital into ash. That's what's happening in this cutscene. The capital city turns to ash.
The rune of death is unbound. and the lands between are shrouded by death's dark fate. But the flames will also burn the impenetrable thorns.
Ah, we just, that's a shame, we just turned the game ugly. From now on, the game will be much more ugly.
Lord yet.
There will be those, that tree will look ugly, and wherever we go we will see the embers floating around, which is not as pretty. So if you can, I recommend doing everything else before this, if you aim to do everything in the game. And of course there is a few missable items that you can't get any longer because the city is made of ash. This is the city. Only the main building remains intact. The rest is covered in ash. Ah, I never ate the soul of the fire giant. That's at least two. No, it's only one more level, sadly. But we can at least equip those big greaves. Rodan is better. Is that true for his? Ah, we don't have his shoes. But still not enough for the big armors. We could use this. It's about the same. No reason to use it. At least the catacombs are easier to find. The game more or less wants you to find the catacombs at this point. You could find this place much earlier in the game if you were sneaky enough, but at this point the game wants you to find it. There we go, a lot of extra health. 120 extra HP. Which one is the save door? Not this one. There's the save. And now we have this bonfire. I mean Grace, if we ever want to return to this place. No, this was not the one I wanted to go to. I wanted to go to a different place. Let's see, I wanted to go to that one. We're going to enter the city from the what's it called? The back door. The back doorway. And pick up another good talisman. We waited all game to finally get some talismans. All of the good talismans that I want are in the end game. Wahoo! No, it has to be Yahoo. That's the important part. Can't do a simple Yahoo. We have a Yahoo, Yahoo. Out of stamina. And who sent down the elevator? I don't think I did it. Someone else must have done it. Yeah, for sure I didn't do it because you have to pull this lever. Yeah, she went back to her room. No, not in this case. In this case, she got burned up. Like everything else in the game, she burned up. And the item we want is down below, guarded by these monstrosities. It's the ultimate challenge in the game, defeating all of them at once on New Game Plus 8. Well, that's the ultimate challenge. That is as hard as this game is going to get. There's another one. Here's my item. The Earth Tree's Favor +2. And there's another one. It increases all of our, not all of them, but all the relevant and vital stats for my build. Which is strength, health, and equip load. It increases all of them by quite a lot. Yeah, that's and technically it is New Game Plus 7 who is the final one, because the first New Game counts as well. There is 8 difficulties, and plus 7 is the final one, even if I keep saying plus 8. Plus 7 should be the final one. But I have done New Game Plus 8 just for safety. That's the one I did. But 7 should be the final. After that the stats remain the same. Nothing changes past that point. Exactly. Standard game and then 7 more, meaning there is 8 different. 8 difficulties in total. Let's actually equip it. Maximum HP, stamina, and equip load. And it is not by a small amount either. It is 65 more health, 15 more stamina, and 8 more equip load. It is not a small amount. It is even enough that we can have the malformed dragon armor. That is a big upgrade for our armor. But we're probably going to replace it. Maybe we replace it with a better shield. So maybe I should go and pick up that jar thing either way. Let's see. Oh, we never picked up. We still have a few things to do. We have one more talisman to get in the... Where is it? It's somewhere around here. We still have one talisman left to get in Mogwin's palace. Yeah, and we're still missing a few churches and a lot of golden seeds, I think. I think the golden seeds go up to 15. Or maybe, I don't remember, 12 or 15. One of them is the maximum amount of healers. It's a bit different in every game, so I can never remember which is which. We might already be at maximum. I guess Grace would tell us if that's the case. Where to first? There was one more place I wanted to go. Let's just start with this. We go west. Let's see if we can get a bear to hug the invader to death. Something tells me that won't happen. And the fact that Torrent disappeared means... No, that's not the one. That's another one. It broke my shield. With the giant blade. And it is the one that actually knows jumping attacks. We're doomed. Why didn't it attack me when it had a chance? It should be around here. We should be on the right track. If we see blood, then we are on the right track. Blood marks the spot. Is that an actual church? No, there shouldn't be any churches out there. That is the one. We are on the right spot. Let's fight blood with blood. No, I hate these guys. I don't want to target them. Ah, I got hit. It's one of the most dangerous NPC invaders. But I thought we had a good start when when it fell down to us. Let's call it 111. Ouch, ouch, I forgot. Oops, there goes all I had. Some nice runes, they are gone. We didn't even, we can't even see what killed us. It's just some random electrical balls. If you go too close to them, they start firing and you die very fast. That's what happened. Let's see if we can avoid it. There they are, I see them. Is this the right way even? What is it now? The giant undead skeleton. Or I guess I should say unkillable. There is the bear. The bear. There is the NPC. I think we want to stay in close combat with this one, so it doesn't start shooting those annoying. Those. But I forgot. Blocking, you can't block bleed build up, so blocking is a bad idea. Blocking is a bad idea. Ooh, we got it. What? We don't get any experience at all. Any runes? Now we just have to find that teleporter. There it is, all covered in blood, that design. Darkness. Using a torch or using a torch or a lamp or something would be too easy. I always forget that you can actually ride torrent. Let's see, where is it we want to go? I'm pretty sure it's as soon as we can, we sneak into the left right here. Oh, we're invaded. This is not the right one. It should be right by the edge at the end of this section. There it is. Ta-da! The Hellig Drake Talisman +2. And I'm pretty sure you get very little experience for these guys too. There are a few of them in this area. Run! We have been found out by the big bird. Yeah, we didn't get anything for defeating that one. Waste of space, waste of time. But we got what we came for. Here's the next one. We got what we came for. And since we're here, we're going to unlock the way to the DLC as well. We have to do it sooner or later. If I can find my way back. That's not it, that's a king. This might also be a cave, yes. So many caves. Let's see how far the invader is willing to follow. What am I missing? Have I forgotten this place? Is the way forward also down there? How did this happen? I guess the areas are connected in a way I did not remember. Excuse me. I thought this and the area with the talisman were completely separated. But it seems like we could go between them. Oh, that's the map. I like sneaking by all of these guys. Including this slime. Look at that, you can just jump past it. So many guys. And this is another tricky part since I never used any light source. And this part is a bit tricky. That's a merchant, all the places. And this is the biggest upgrade of a flower. No, that was a ruin, but there is a big upgrade of a flower down here somewhere. I used to grab that one instead of the one in the Halic tree. And there it is. I didn't mean to go to it, but this should be it. That was 9, then the big one is below. But I can see the light, we made it out. Phew! And since we're here already, we might as well reset the mimic and do an attempt or 5 on the Mog. It's so easy to do attempt on this boss since there is a stake as well. We can enjoy the view. Here he is, or soon. Here he comes. The one guarding the DLC. If we defeat this guy, we have access to the DLC at any time. How gnarly. Dripping blood all over the floor.
Dearest Mikola, you must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
If I am honored and welcome, why do you try to fight me? It's still one of the most surprising things that bleed is super effective against this bleed guy. Bleed is supposed to be his thing, but I'm much better at it than him. Oh no, he has wings, I'm doomed. Mimic, come and save me. Oh, perfect timing. I was almost dead. Come on, Mimic, do your thing. One more hit. Why can't you hit? There we go. Phew. It was close, but we got him. Nihil. And I don't think I have ever noticed that they put up fog walls over here. Boss fogs. I don't think I have ever noticed that. I don't see the point of that, so you can't escape over here during the boss fight. That is a bit odd. Whoop. How lovely. Now we can reset the area and we have access to the DLC. That was an unimpressive amount. We need 65,000. This should be 50. Hello, Leda. See you later. That is that. What else do we have to do? The only big thing left. The big thing left is to grab the shield. But it is so annoying to grab the shield. I hate grabbing the shield. It's my least favorite part. And we could probably do it with this one, so let's try it at least a few times. If we can't do it, then we go and grab the shield. We replace this with this. Was that the way over there? I thought it was closer. No, I guess that was the way. It's also a bit odd why you can't use torrent in this area. But that's how they work with odd design choices. he should feel a bit threatened when I call the mimic.
I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. I guess I for us that we continue to struggle unto eternity.
Hello, not Protab. Welcome to another day. Today we get all the revenges. So far we are doing great. We defeated the Godskin duo on the first try. We got Mog on the first try. Who else? We got Maliket on the first try. So yeah, things are things are going a lot better today. After some well-needed rest. I streamed for so long yesterday. Almost 12 hours, 11 and a half or something. So yeah, I was I was very annoyed and very tired yesterday when we ended the stream. But today we are back and getting the revenge. We have upgraded the weapon to max and we have upgraded the mimic to max. We can't really blame much else. But we're gonna do a few tries against this boss up here. And if I can't do it, then I'm going to grab an even better and even bigger shield. And I also need to find a few more churches. We're still missing a few flask upgrades, I think. Exactly, fingerprint shield. That's the one. Sooner or later I'm going to go and get it, but it's just a matter if I need it to beat the game or not. It's the only one. If I can only have one shield, it will be that one. And I see how far in which hour is it for that poor guy who is doing 3 massive RPGs. Meeting time, meeting time. Just when we are about to meet another boss. It can't be helped. We can only pray that it is a shorter meeting. How much did we need? 70,000. That's enough. Let's use this ugly helmet. Now we are the malformed dragon. Oh, with Radan's gloves, because they were better. We still can't do his armor, and it's just a tiny bit better. So, it shouldn't matter. I'm rather a malformed dragon than a Radan either way. Oh, and there is one thing left we have to do before the boss, sadly. We can't do it here, we need to teleport back to the round table hold. New items.
Who are you? Oh, now.
We need to switch this to heavy. There we go. Because sadly, the next bosses are both immune to bleed. It is a shame, but it can't be helped. They are immune to bleed. My one secret weapon. Oh, I forgot. This guy should bleed. I forgot about one boss. I forgot about this boss. That might cost us the victory.
It's been a long while, Morgoth.
We can try to bonk him. But it is easier to bonk with the bleed.
Hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand.
Major weakness.
Alas, I am returned.
Behold.
To be granted audience.
But I am also returned. Let's see who is the most returned.
Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
The returnedest. Let's see. I don't even have time to call the mimic. Distract him, distract him. There we go. Ouch, he bonked me. It's not easy to see anything. Oh no, he's gonna stomp. He's gonna stomp. That's one face down. Now comes the tricky part where he starts to grab you. That's the one annoying part, that he can grab you.
That will be all. Thou didst me good service, Sirosh.
Zero. And this is how you repay it. The good service.
I've given thee courtesy enough.
If you say so. I'm going to stomp the ground even harder.
Now I fight as Horalu. Warrior!
There comes the grab. I will try to keep my HP up in case he grabs me. And we win. It was easy. We didn't need a bleed, you were right. All we had to do was bonk. The bonking was enough. Thou shalt bunkest. I really don't like this guy. I'm not sure why I always have so much trouble with this. I much rather fight the Elden Beast than this guy. I know his moves and all his attacks, but I still always have trouble dealing with it. I see. Yeah. But I am stubborn, I never change my build. If I can't do it with my big sword, I won't do it at all. DDA totally crushed him, I think, with the duel. What was it with the duel? Whatever he played last time. It looked so easy. They're playing the song! Yeah, that sounds like the more fun thing to do, but I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to be stubborn. At least he was nice enough to wait for the mimic. Oops. Why didn't it work? Was it because I was out of stamina maybe? No, he got the mimic. Poor mimic. Poor mimic. Ah, the mimic was in my way. I was trying to roll, but I rolled into the mimic. And he is a master of doing that too. He targets one of us and then he just switches around and targets the other. Nice, 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 nice. Double nice. I would say this was a good attempt. That was a good attempt. And this will be my first time ever fighting the Elden Beast with Torrent. I haven't played this game since they made that update 16 months ago. That's why I'm a bit rusty. It has been 16 months. No. Let's see how this fight feels with Torrent on our side, as it was intended. You can't have such a big arena and a boss that teleports to the other side without Torrent. I can't believe they just missed that detail from the start. but it is funny, even 16 months later, I totally got that timing, and most of the timing is down. Where did it go? It sure is muscle memory. Well, that wasn't muscle memory. I'm a bit... I don't think I will have enough healing to win. But I will do as much as I can. There goes the mimic. I knew it. If I can only stagger him, I win. I didn't. I was messing around. I could have won. I could have won. We blame the fact that I wasn't used to using torrent. I didn't manage to jump off him when I wanted to jump off. It was a shame. I came into the Elden Beast with more than enough resources. Things went better than usual in this fight. Hail. It was worse, but we won. I can do the Elden Beast with 6 healing. Run. Nice, we got a fast stagger. Can I do it? Yes. We have a much better start. Already half dead. Well, dodging that was much harder with torrent for some reason. I assumed we could just jump over it. I can't believe the Mimic actually survived all of that. Get away from me! That was the most annoying thing ever. So much explosion! No, 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 no! I'm all out of healing. I don't think I will win, but it was a good attempt. Especially not like that. And not like this either. It was a good attempt. Yeah, I noticed. And that final killing blow, I have no idea how that, what even hit me. I was just suddenly dead with that very final attack. Oops, a big explosion. Nice! I interrupted his attack. Finish him! No, I got greedy! I got greedy! Ooh, we win. And once again, this should be enough healing to win. Can we do the quick stagger again? That would be nice. We could not do the quick stagger. No, I don't know what to do. I should just stop using torrent. It doesn't help at all. Ah, again. I got greedy and paid the price. This is not a good situation. No! I had him, if not for that one attack. Yeah, it was the greed. I was hoping I could stagger him before the attack went up, but it was clearly misjudged. I had no stamina left to avoid the attack with. It was all my fault, and the fact that we were fighting in the corner of the arena. That is never a good idea either. Not like... Finally I managed to do that at least. Can we do it again? No, we cannot. But we win. Just a bit better than the last attempt. We have 8 heals. Even if it isn't the number of heals that kills us, it's the greed and the lack of stamina that kills us. Most of the time. There we go. Stay away from me, stay away from me. Stupid mimic. Good, the mimic didn't explode. I think we are getting raided. I have to find a way to hear the sound myself. You are right in the middle of the final boss. At this point I don't think too many people care about spoilers for Elden Ring, but It is the final boss. And I will get back to chat when I can in a little bit. Sorry about the timing. It's a bit too intense to read the chat. But it looks like we win. There we go. Now I can look at chat. Hello. Hello, raiders from Candy Cane. Oh my, a party of 14. That's not a small party. Thank you for the raid. What were you playing this time? Was it any cozy games again? And thank you, not ProTub, for the GG. Ah, Overwatch, right. Of course. I guess it is the most likely guess whenever you play anything. And as for me, and those who haven't been here before, I'm mostly an RPG player, but I am open to most types of games. And the big goal with my streaming is to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Xenosaga Episode 3, which will happen in about 1 week. The 7th of July will be the big day when I celebrate that game by playing it. By playing the game and eating cake. That is the only way to celebrate. 20 years of my favorite game. So that is the main reason why I stream at all. But since it is so fun to stream, I decided to do a few other games as well while we wait for that. So today we are doing Elden Ring. And I guess we just beat the game. I will continue. You don't have to run away if you want to see more Elden Ring. I will continue a bit more with some cleanup. I won't start a DLC right now, but I will start it another day. And today we just do the normal ending. There are a few different endings in this game, but this will just be the completely intended and normal ending. It's not my favorite ending, but it is an ending. I assume Overwatch is always online as well, or can you play it by yourself? Is there any type of single player in Overwatch?
Of how a tarnished became Elden Lord.
And so it was.
In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall.
Look at my silly hat. It looks like I have a bird on my hat. Yeah, that's what I expected. Ah, how do they even remove single player? I thought it would make sense the other way around, but how do you remove single player? So it was single player, but it still required the online servers. I see. And now that there is a Steam summer sale going on, I think I will pick up a few different random games of all kinds of genres that we may or may not do on the stream later. Ah, I see. What an odd history. Development history, that they added it later and then removed it again later. We don't need there. This is just the credits. Nothing funny will happen. There is no bonus scene or anything hidden in the credits, so we will skip those. And we will not begin the journey number 2 right now. Let's see, I'm just going to the main menu. And there we have it. It took 14 hours to beat Elden Ring. Woohoo! It's not my fastest time, and it's far from my slowest time. I think it took me... Thank you for the GG. I think it took me 90 hours to get to the credits my first time playing this. And then I spent another 30 hours cleaning up the map and things I missed, so... Yeah. It has been 16 months since I played this last, so I was a bit rusty. I had even forgotten about the main attack, my favorite attack, the jumping attack. So that's how rusty I was. It took me 3 hours to remember the jumping attack. But there we have it. It took 14 hours to beat Elden Ring. It's not bad. And I think we ended at about 120 deaths. And half of them were to 2 of the bosses. 2 very annoying bosses. Except for that, I was pretty annoyed when we ended the stream yesterday. I ended the stream very annoyed yesterday. There was one boss who was giving me a lot of trouble. But today we got revenge on the first try, so everything is forgiven and forgotten. I guess I should start exploring. There is one area we never went to, so I guess I will start exploring this area, the volcano area. I will do that for a while before I have to go and get dinner. And then I will come back another day, maybe on Monday, and do some of the DLC. I really like the DLC of this game, so I will of course do that on stream as well. This should be a good starting position, I guess. Yeah, let's just go here and explore a bit. It's also my first time playing this on a PS5 instead of PS4, so the loading times are much faster than I'm used to. So that has been a fun thing. You can't see it on the stream. The stream is still 30 FPS because of my capture card. It's an old model. But on the screen I'm playing on, I can see the glorious 60 frames. I'm not too picky when it comes to things like that, but there is a difference for sure. If you compare my screen to the stream screen, it is more choppy. So that was also nice, getting to play it on PS5 for the first time. And look at this pretty view. Sadly, it used to be even more pretty before we put embers all over the screen. But still pretty. And we have a horse creature. It's not really a horse, it's some kind of horse-like creature. But the important part is that it can do the double jump. Yeah, you are correct. This is the kind of weather you are having. Smeltering, molten. And of course we're going to the volcano to simulate it even better, if I can remember any way to get to the volcano. I had so much trouble getting to the volcano my first time playing. Even though there is multiple ways you can get to it. I think we want to be up there on the bridge. That should be one of the ways to the volcano. But I'm just going to grab a pretty castle. I actually like the shape of this castle. It's pretty simple, but I like it. A pretty typical classical castle. I was trying to say I will grab a grace in here in case we ever want to come back. Ouch, ouch, ouch. The zombies want zombies want hugs too, it seems. Hugging zombies. That's the mountain that we want to climb up onto. I know there is a grace at the end of one of the... what do we call it? End of the walls. I went the wrong direction, or did I? Maybe I should climb this one. Yeah, this should be where the grace is. Or maybe not. It's just some perfumers. They use perfume as weapons. And they light the perfume on fire. It's quite dangerous. Highly flammable perfumes. But yes, we want to go up to that bridge. I went the wrong way. Where is this stairs? This should be a ladder. somewhere around here, leading further up. Why are you so angry? Ah, there it is. This must be the right one. Yes, this is where I wanted to go. In case we want to return, there is a big boss at the top of this castle, but we don't need to fight him right now. I'm more interested in going to the volcano. If we follow this ledge, we should find it sooner or later. This is where I keep all my best swords. In case I need them. Let's see. Are we supposed to go down? I think so. Yes. Before they patched it, there used to live some dogs in this ruin that did infinite damage. Almost infinite damage. They forgot to put a cooldown on the damage they could deal, so they could deal so much damage in less than a second. There's the bridge. We have officially, no, not officially, when the game tells us. There we go. We have officially entered Mount Gelmir. The last zone we need to explore on the map. And somewhere along this mountain cliff there is an easy to miss or hard to spot ladder. This is the ladder that I missed when I played the game. And I played the game on release, and I am sure that those torches wasn't there when I played it. They marked the ladder with some torches. I would have to reinstall the original version to confirm if the torches are there or not. If they are there, I was a bit blind. If they are not there, then I wasn't too blind. Crow, crow. I hear the crows. There it is. There is the manor, the volcano manor that we are aiming to get to. And when I first played this game, I was so disappointed that there was no way to actually enter the manor. I couldn't find any way to actually get into the manor. But the disappointment was replaced by joy once I figured out how to get into it. After beating the game, just like with this save file. I go to the manor after beating the game. I thought the bird was going to hit me. Oh, here we have a nice little merchant.
Customer. Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium, please. I'm hungry.
Please buy something.
Been hungry so long.
Well, if you're begging like that, I have to buy something. Do you have anything fun? We can buy one of these, that's pretty fun to have. There you go. At that price you should be able to afford some food at least. Whoa. You better not be afraid of heights. How is this ladder even? How is this ladder even? How does it sustain itself? It should crumble under its own weight. And another bridge. And the last thing I feel like is fighting that guy. There's the manor, but I'm not sure if we are welcome or not. It might be locked. We're gonna grab this golden seed that you use to upgrade the healing. I could consider living in this manor if it wasn't for the fact that it is built around a volcano. The middle of the manor is a volcano. It's filled of lava in there. But the outside looks nice. And it looks like I am invited. They left the door open for me. That's nice. As long as I don't bring any horses in. Ta-da! We made it to the manor. Don't mind if I walk on your table and destroy all your dishes. This is a friendly zone, so I can't use my weapon, but I can still I can still use my body to break all your stuff. I am a terrible house guest.
Aren't you precocious? We rarely receive visitors to the Volcano Manor without invitation. Fascinating. And not unlike another guest we had long ago.
Hmm.
Tarnished.
Who are they referring to? For anyone who knows the lore?
Rumblings of the fingers, if you have. Why not join the
Which guest
Volcano
was
Manor
it
and fight with us, rise with us
that arrived long
against
ago?
the Erd Tree.
Let's join the Volcano
Your
Manor.
decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the Volcano Manor family. The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable. I am Tanith, the proprietress of this house. An honor to have you.
We get the key.
The drawing room is through. Use the key I hand.
Use the key. I just want to go up. It's so rare that I visit this room. But I like this room, so we shall visit it. Ta-da! I think this is a very pretty great hall. And I just noticed that this flooring or this ceiling, they reuse this ceiling in the Masula somewhere. It's a good idea to reuse as much resources as you can. Oops, there goes your tables. Oops. At least I still have a few shares. Nope, no shares either. Everything is broken. I would love to see their faces when they go up here and see what I did to their pretty room. That one is locked. This is the one we got the key for. Ah, there she is. We met her before. Her and her knights back. I guess that is me after I streamed 11 hours yesterday.
Hello again, brave Tarnished. Do you remember me? I am Raya. We spoke once in Liurnia.
I like Raya. She's a great NPC.
Manor, under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor.
I shall.
You. What in heaven's name are you doing here? The volcano manor is a pit of...
In this game, everyone have silly masks and helmets and things on their head.
You understand the weight of my
I have a bird
words.
on my head and he has whatever that is. Whatever that mess is. It's something.
Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. I thought you were tarnished, bred by virtue. Perhaps playing that part led you to your doubts, but know that the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that.
A leather and a finger. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. Finger. Hidden wall. Who would have thought? What a surprise. With a snail in the wall. It's not, it's a snake. Snake snail. Look at that snake snail. Snake snail. Not easy to say. It's so dark in here. A snakey. And they're falling from the roof too, or the ceiling. Snakey snake. We can't open this door. They are almost too cute to hurt. Ah, there we go. There is at least one dangerous enemy in this room. We have to be a bit careful. Exactly, until they hurt me, until then they are cute. Was this the way I came? I think I got turned around. Oh no, it looks the same on both ends. I'm not sure where... Ah, this is progress. Phew, we can finally see something again. And this should take us to the inner circle of the manor. Like I said, they live around a volcano. So much lava. If not pretty, at least very cool. And I always have a weak spot for hanging cages. I always like the hanging cages in these games. Look how tall that guy is. Do it again. Do it. I want to see it again. No. Run, there's a murder machine after me. This is... Oops. This is what you get for blocking the doorway. Things keeps falling from the ceiling. Are we supposed to go? It feels wrong to go down. I'm currently a bit lost. I guess this is the shortcut that he was blocking. It is not. It's a separate place. Yeah, somewhere I got lost somewhere. This is not the way I usually go. This may or may not work as well. But I never deal with any of this. Maybe, I think this is... We are supposed to go up in one of the cages. Don't hit. Ooh, that was close. We are back on the right track again, at least. Whether that is the way I usually take or not, we are on the right track. And I'm still so confused that they chose to do a cutscene for this. They chose to do a cutscene just for this bridge shortcut. Ta-da! We don't have to go all that way again if we die. We can just go straight over the bridge. But hopefully we shouldn't even need a bridge. We'll see. It's just one of them. One of these is nothing. We fought two of... He had a friend, we fought his friend earlier today. So dealing with one of these is nothing. And we win. He was nice enough. No, he was not nice. I was going to say he was nice enough to give us a level, but he wasn't nice enough. $87. The levels are getting expensive. And fighting that boss just reminded me of something else. That we need to go and put the bleed back on the weapon. Before we completely forget it. And there we go. We get a bit weaker, but we got the bleed on the weapon, which is super effective against almost everything in the game. And there is the final map of the game. But I think we have to use a I'm not sure. I will take a look. I think we need to take a different route to get to the map. Where am I? Oh, that's right. By the boss. By the boss I don't want to fight. Because it doesn't bleed. That's why I don't want to fight it. It's made of alien rocks or something. That is the lore and the story. It's made of alien rocks. That don't bleed. Oh, we could get there. There is a map. Nice. And now we have all the maps. Well, technically not. There is also some hidden underground maps, but we have the full map for the overworld. We haven't been to the Noxtella or that half of the underworld. Still in combat. Look at this beautiful thing, all filled out. I think, yeah, I'm just supposed to go down this way. And enjoy the beautiful lava falls. That might have been the wrong idea. Or not. Sneaky, sneaky. But this, I would say this is the center of the manor. Just boiling lava. If not for the lava, I would enjoy living in this manor. And if not for the snakies. And if not for the murder machines. Just a few of the downsides of living in here. Why didn't I knew we were supposed to go into a window, but for some reason I didn't see it. I just summoned some distraction while I run past. Let's teleport to another location. Whatever location, this location. This is another location. And then we come up to this special fight. You don't have to use this weapon, but the fight is a lot easier if you do use this weapon. It's a reference to their earlier games. There we go. It has the ability to shoot wind just with normal attacks. Is my completely normal attack. And this is my strong attack. What happens if you use the mimic? Does the I never tried it. Does the mimic also have the same attacks? I don't think I ever even bothered to summon the mimic for this fight. Oh, oof, I didn't get eaten at least. That's the first phase, but there is a second one. And this is also my favorite boss arena in the game. It is my favorite boss arena for sure. I think it looks really cool. With all the chandeliers and chains and cages and the purple colors. Here comes the big snaky. No, there's no signs of snail in this one. This is just a big snake. Oh, that's where I put it. I put this terrible sword in one of my many mouths. How nasty. Too bad DJ is stuck in the meetings and he couldn't hear the line. He wanted to hear the Tugana. I'm surprised how little damage the mimic is taking, even though it stands right in the middle of the lava. If you're playing on New Game Plus, the lava is almost harmless. It's very odd. But it is also fun that you can defeat him with different weapons. Ah, I ran out of my big attack. But like I said, this is mostly a gimmick fight. It's you can almost just button mash and win this fight. It's a very easy fight. As long as he doesn't get to cast his worst attack, then it can get tricky. The worst attack never ends. It just keeps on coming. Where is my big sword? There it is. Well, that is that for the volcano manor, and I don't think there is anything else I want to do. Any big cleanup I need to do before the DLC next time, so it might sadly be it for this stream. Vigor is still pretty viable to spec. But since I'm still planning to pick up the big shield, I keep going with some endurance. $90,000. Dum, dum, dum. Let's do one bigger. Maybe we should get that up to 50 as well, so we got 50, 50, 50. That could be an idea. Let's go while I still remember it. Let's go and buy the, what is it called, the final boss weapon in case we need to do some farming ever. He dead. He died. The relic sword, the sacred relic sword. It's the best way to gain levels, is to use this one. So we want to own that one for sure. We need to go and respec. If we want to actually use it, we have to respec, but it's a small price to pay for the amount of easy levels you get. Let's do this. Or maybe not. There it is. The mad tongue Albrecht. And he's gone. I remember fighting him so many times. I tried to do it as early as possible when I first played this game. And it took me many tries to get him down. No, I can't think of anything more big I want to do right now. So I guess that is that. How sad. Suddenly 3.5 hours feels like a short stream after yesterday. This felt like a short stream at least. But it was. We got we got half of Pharma Suladan and all of the ending bosses. And we picked up so many talismans. We did Mog's Palace. We did all of Volcano Manor. We also did all of the Hallig Tree. Yeah, we did a lot this stream. So I guess we should be happy enough. Trying to think of a good stopping. We will probably do a few more things before we enter the DLC next time, but I will at least end the stream at this bonfire right here by Leda. That is that. The game is beaten. Thanks everyone for watching yesterday and today. It was fun. It was mostly fun. Those last 2 hours yesterday were not very fun, but other than that, it was fun to finally be back and playing this game again. And now that we've beaten the game in 14 hours and 120 deaths, I am going to play the game again in the future and try to beat those statistics. For now, that is my best proven time and my best documented. But of course, I know I have done it faster in the past. Faster and less deadly. But at least we have some kind of goal in the future to try and break. So that is that. Thanks again, and especially to Candy Cane who raided. I suspect not many of the raiders are still left, but I still thank you for popping in, checking in, right in the middle of the final boss. I wish everyone a good day.